Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the 3.0 MDLX Transformers 1 B127 Bumblebee, which I have to say, they really did a good job with this figure. It looks so nice, it works well, and that's the end of the review. Thanks for no, I'm gonna still review it. Stick around, please. I need to feed my kid. But it's a good one. It's a really good one. These figures don't cost a whole lot compared to other things that are relatively, like, he's like $50, I want to say. That's not that much. I mean, it is a lot of money, but it's not that much for what you get, I think, compared to like Bandai or Mayfex or anything else, really. So he's pretty good. Let's get him off the stand and take a closer look. Alright, before we look at the figure, I do want to show you my package, and here it is. It's a good one. It's posed nicely. I think the visor down with the little, I think they're called stingers, and the cannon, like, it's a good look. This bead it's a really good design, I think, for Bumblebee that they did. Very pleased with that. There he is with his dopey face out. I don't like his face so much. I never do for Bumblebee, really. I prefer the visor. But yeah, cool enough packaging, better than Optimus's. I thought his was kind of dorky looking. Here he is, and he is in stock at Big Bad Toy Store. I'll put a link in the description below. Optimus is also, I did review him already, probably, depending on what order you're viewing these. So you want to check that out, probably. Alright, he stands just about 5 inches to the top of his noggin. That's going to make him about 13 centimeters. Here he is up against Darwin, so he is small. But like I said, it's not bad for the money. There's really nice stuff going on here. And let's just do a question of the day. Who is your favorite of the main Transformers? I mean, I guess it doesn't matter who. It doesn't have to be a main one. It could be anything. It could be good guys, bad guys, whatever. Who's your favorite Transformer? Could be any series, could be anything. If you guys know me, pause it and answer in the comment section below which one you think is my favorite. But I'll tell you now, if you don't know me, it's Dinobot by a country mile. And then probably Optimus Prime, if we're not counting, like, side characters who are really cool but not that integral, like Depth Charge or Rampage or Tarantulas. Anyway, they're all Beast Wars characters. Because Beast Wars has the best characters out of all of the Transformers universe. Time to fight in the comments. Okay, let's talk about this guy. I love the finish, just like I said for Optimus. His is a little less interesting because it's just mostly gray with gold. But there is some metallic gray, like charcoal gunmetal. And then there's the unmetallic parts, the standard plasticky pieces, which have, I think, a little bit of luster to them, maybe. But the gold is just so nice. That matte finish gold is beautiful. It looks so good. And I love the character design for this guy. I think they really, really nailed it. The proportions are awesome. I mean, design, like, character-wise, 3.0 is, I think, reasonably close to the source material. It's not like I checked every measurement, but it looks good. Design-wise and action figure execution-wise, it's really, really good looking. The face is nice and shiny. Really well executed. The eyes in there look good. Yeah, and I think this is a really good looking figure. It's really, really nice. And of course, it's all unique sculpt work. It's not some reused body that they're going to use, or some dull, boring, lame superhero body that we see for Mayfex over and over and over again. So yeah, I like this. It looks really, really nice. So I think for the money, it's a really good looking figure, and I will go 9 out of 10 for the aesthetic. I don't think there's much they could do better, really. I think it looks really, really good. Now, as far as accessories go, we kind of have a lot, but also it doesn't work out to be that much. We have the alternate face with the visor down, so that's cool. We have just a couple of hands, so not a lot going on there. Some extra hand cover plates there. And then we get the little blade thingies, so you can replace the hand plate with the little blade thingy if you want, and that's pretty cool. Those are nicely done. The blue is very saturated. But then we have the cannons, or the blasters, that replace his hands, and that's a cool thing. And you can pop off his little forearm pieces of armor, and you have little additional pieces that bump out the armor just to make extra room. So that's a nice look. And you can also replace the top piece with the stingers, or whatever they're called, the little blue blade thingies. A different set of them also. So it's kind of a lot of pieces, but you don't have a whole lot going on. It's just pieces for the forearms, basically, whether it's the little blades or the blasters. But it works. I mean, it looks cool. He looks really cool with the visor down and with the blades on him, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, I mean, it could be more, I think, but we're not at, like, high-level prices, so I think that's reasonable enough. I'll go 8 out of 10. It's reasonable, and he looks pretty cool, and it's there, so that's fine. Now, Can he pose? I suspect he can. They usually do a pretty good job with these guys, but let's find out. Ball pegs in the head and neck. He can move around really well. You should be able to pose him no problem. In the neck, for the shoulders, we have our double ball peg situation that we normally have. He has a lot less clearance though. Optimus had a fairly large gap. They usually do. His is not. It's still the double ball peg, the steel ball peg, but it doesn't have anywhere near as much range. We do have these shoulder pads, which can rotate around however you like them. I think they're supposed to actually have a gap before the circle, not like that. I like them like that. Anyway, those move around. They have a little bit of a hinge on them too, so that's nice. And then you can get the arm up. He's not as well executed as some of the other ones. Like, you can pose him and it doesn't look terrible, but it's not as good as some things that they've done. Alright, and then you can rotate the arm around, of course. Bicep swivel is in there, that's fine. It's a little bit loose, but not bad. Single jointed elbow, it's better than 90, but it could be better. And it's slightly loose, like it's not floppy, but it's not super strong either. But I guess that's okay. Then the wrists are on a ball peg, double ball peg, and they work okay. For the torso, let's see how his torso works. Doesn't really lean back at all. Leaning forward, he does a lot. So that's nice. I'd like some companies to just do it in the middle where they can lean forward and back. That would be nice, but at least he can lean forward, so that's good. Leaning side to side has to happen at like a weird angle. Same thing happened with Optimus, but it does lean side to side at the top there. And then the lower part, you get your rotation and more. I think there's supposed to be more lean, but it's really tight. I guess it could just be rotation down here at the lower abdomen. No, it feels like a ball peg, but it's super tight, so it's hard to say. So his torso is not great. I'm becoming soured on this figure. Not completely, but I wish he could pose better. It'll be enough. It'll be okay. His crotch pieces, his hip flaps are connected in the back, just like Optimus, which isn't ideal, but turned out to work out just fine for Optimus. So let's see. For the hips, we do have the double ball peg again, which means you get loads of range. And I like that more than a standard drop down, especially when you're doing a steel ball or steel double ball with palm joints. It works out nicely, so that's fine. He has a traditional thigh swivel, so that's nice also. Those get out of the way nicely. Double jointed knee, better than Optimus is. It has good range and it looks pretty good. I mean, it's clunky, but it's going to be on a Transformer figure. That's fine. And then for the ankles, I love the way the ankles look because you can't tell where the joint is exactly, which is great, but let's see if it has good range. Going back, not so much. It doesn't really go back very far at all. Going forward, that's pretty good. That'll do. That'll be enough. And then the ankle rocker. Ankle rocker is definitely less usable due to the lack of gapping, which is, I mean, there's no gapping, but less range, so that's a bit of a bummer. And then there should be a functional toe hinge in here. Let's see if there is. If there's not, it's solid. Oh, hang on. Yep, there's no toe hinge. I thought for sure they were going to have a toe hinge in there. They don't. That's unfortunate. So he does have significantly less articulation than Optimus, unfortunately. I thought he was going to have a decent spread. It's not great, so that's a bit of a bummer. I will give his articulation a 7 out of 10. It's perfectly passable, but it's certainly not impressive. You'll be able to get him in your main poses, but anything beyond that, you probably will struggle a little bit with this guy, so that's a bit of a bummer. It's a good thing he looks cool. I still think he's worth the money, but because his articulation is pretty hindered, I'm going to have to give him a lower rating than I initially intended. I was going to say he was great. He's not great. He's like a 7. I'm going to give him an overall rating of 7. His articulation is a bummer. It will pose enough. Don't worry about it. Like, if you wanted to get the guy, go ahead and get it. There's nothing terribly egregious here, but he could have been a lot nicer, I think, than he was at the price point. At the price point, he still gets a 7. It's perfectly fine, and he still looks great. So even for that alone, it's worth it, I'd say. He looks awesome. So, yeah, not as good as Optimus, but definitely good enough, and I guess I'll leave it at that. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and we'll be done. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.